Well, hello, my name is Roland. Today will be my second little talk to the ladies. And what I would like to say is to a lot of ladies say, well, what kind of man should I look for when they're looking for a man? And I say, look for a man that has that has principle, that has a fire in his belly for what's right. A man who, there's something in him that loves he loves principle. Okay? Look for that kind of a man. And look for a man who's honorable. You know, that's why I believe in courtship. I like courtship. I'm not a fan of casual dating. I think that when two people go out, it should be with the idea that is this the man that I want to marry? Checking him out for that purpose. Likewise for you men, is this the lady I want to marry? And if it seems like it might be the lady that you'd like to marry, then of course you want to treat her with respect. Okay? That's why I'm also in favor of waiting until marriage. Because you see, the human race has a history. It goes all the way back to the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve. And Adam used Eve as the temptation operated through Eve. See, the serpent talked to Eve, and then she said what the serpent had said, and she tempted Adam. But he went for the temptation. See, he went for the temptation. He should have been honorable. He should have said, "No, Eve, we mustn't eat of the apple of that fruit of the tree of knowledge, because Father said we're not supposed to." But instead, he was excited by the temptation, and he went for it. So ever since then, fallen man has been using fallen woman as a temptation source. And ever since then, women have felt used and abused by men who are using her. See, who don't love her. Woman would like to be loved for herself and not as an object of use. Okay, so it's very important that the man have honor. Now the other thing is, once you are married, you have to watch out for resentment. You have to watch out for resentment because undoubtedly, all men have failed women. So undoubtedly your father failed you. He wasn't there for you in some way. And then you went out in the world looking for love, and what did you get from men? You didn't get love, instead you got use. See? And so you are angry, undoubtedly you are angry at men. And so when your husband is weak and selfish, when your husband is a man, acts like a man, see, hopefully there's good in him, and as the years go by he becomes more noble, more fatherly, wiser, of greater stature. See? He becomes the knight in shining armor that you wanted. He's not it now. You married him, you hoped he would be a prince, and you found out that he's a frog instead. But you see, if there's some good in him, then one day he might. If you don't give him too hard of a time, if you give him enough space where he can find himself, he may find himself, he may not. Some men, a lot of men never do. Maybe most men never do, but some do. They grow they become more fatherly. And then the golden years of your life with your husband could be very, very beautiful. It could be the most wonderful, wonderful thing. Okay? So watch out for resentment. Resentment ruins marriages more than any other thing. Resentment. Watch out for that. And judgment. Okay? If your husband is wrong in some way, then see that he's wrong, but don't hate him for it. Okay? If he's imperfect, see that he's imperfect, but don't hate him for it. Okay? So watch out for resentment. Get my book. Tell you the story of the Garden of Eden. You'll see how it plays out in your marriage, your mom and dad's marriage, every marriage around you, in one way or another. You'll enjoy reading it. It's a good read. It's a page turner, and it will help you to have understanding about what's happening between you and your partner. My name is Roland.